टीचिंग के तरीकों से हमको क्यों पढ़ाते हैं, इट्स सो बोरिंग। अब वेदांतु देगा प्रॉब्लम से छुटकारा।
Hi kids!
समझ
Hello teacher!
आएगा तो मजा आएगा, मजा आएगा तो समझ आएगा। बेस्ट टीचर्स पढ़ाए तो सिंपल लगे एवरीथिंग। लीडर बोर्ड्स एंड क्विज़ेस से
Amazing!
learning हो जाए happening। समझ आएगा तो मजा आएगा, मजा आएगा तो
Vedantu, learn live online. To attend a free live class, download the app now.
Hey students, good evening, namaste and welcome to part 5 and the last part of our class 10 biology ICSE diagram series. Yes Ayush, I remember you weren't there. Is it only 3 days? I feel it's been longer than that. Okay, but anyway, maybe because I wasn't doing live sessions for some time and diagram series have been live, probably because of that. Okay, yes, good evening Rajesh, Kritika, Glitch, Nitin, yes, exam is near. I understand that, and which is why we have come up with the diagram series. I am good, Jai. Thank you very much. Namaste, Dranza, Gigs the first. I do still have a cold and a dry cough, but that's okay. It doesn't matter at all. In case I need a slight few seconds break in between, I may just go off screen, take a sip of water and come back. But I am good otherwise. I hope your pre-boards are all going absolutely great. Pre-boards too must have started for many of you, and I hope your confidence levels are going up and up. Yes, you also have a cold, is it, Jai? Okay. Yes. All right, let's get started. In case you are attending my session for the very first time, this is Ambika, Master Teacher of Biology at Vedantu. Okay. Yes, good evening Pradeep, Deepa, Anand and everyone out there. As I always say, all of you, all my children are very, very special to me, although I may not be able to mention every single name because it's just scrolling up a little fast, right? Yes, Ayush, glad to know you covered all the missed sessions, so pretty much you are updated. Okay, Shagun says I won't be able to attend the class today. You have chemistry prelims tomorrow. Okay, Shagun, do come back and watch the replay because this is going to be the last session of the diagram series. Okay, we have 3 more chapters remaining. Ammu, this is more of ICSE based because it's the pattern of ICSE diagram based questions, and honestly speaking, CBSE, of course, to get a better insight into the topics, you can certainly be part of the session, but these questions will not come for a CBSE exam, okay, because CBSE usually has draw and label and stuff like that for diagrams. Yes, that way ICSE has more of diagram based questions. So my aim is to give you an idea about how to think when you get a diagram based question. Okay, yes. So let's get started. I have 3 remaining chapters all scheduled to cover in today's session. One of it is, of course, a very important chapter, reproduction. Okay, the very first question from the chapter reproduction. Yes, okay. The diagram shown here is the longitudinal section of the testis of man. Study it carefully and answer the questions that follow. Okay, human testis. 3 parts labeled 1, 2, 3, and that is your very first question. Label the parts numbered 1, 2, and 3. Yes, children. Answers. Nikita says 1 is the sperm duct. Let me not block the picture for you. 1 is scrotum. Okay, Piyush, Indumati, Debayan, all of, okay, Debayan says 2 is vas deferens. Archie says 1 is scrotum, okay, 2 is vas deferens. 3, yes Harsh. 3 is epididymis, yes Debayan. Okay, so let's look at the answer. As all of you have correctly said, very, very good. 1 is scrotum, which is the sac-like structure within which the testes descend, right? And secondly, part 2 is sperm duct, through which the sperms move. Part 2 is the sperm duct or the vas deferens. Yes. Part 3 is epididymis, within which, what is the epididymis? Yes, 3 is epididymis. What does it do? Epididymis stores the sperms which are released by your testes until they are completely mature. Okay. Yes. Great job, guys. Yes, Sudhir. Exactly. Seminiferous tubules, all of that come as part of the testes. Just hold on and wait, okay? So, question number 2. In which part of the testes are the sperms produced? Yes, children. Good evening, Abhi. Nikhil, yes. Seminiferous tubules. Anant, I think it's been a long time since you also attended my session. Oh, happy birthday, Manjeet. Okay. Seminiferous tubules. Okay, and you are absolutely right. Sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules. Yes. Okay, welcome Bhavesh. Next one, part 3, sub-question number 3. States the functions of parts 1 and 3 in the diagram. What is 1? What is 3? What are their functions? Yes, children? You've already told me the answer to their labels. What is 1? What is 3? And what are their labels? 1, you've already told me, it is the scrotum. Okay, it contains testes, but what is the function of it, Devayang? That's what I'm asking. Thermoregulation, Anand says. Very good. Yes. Lower the temperature, exactly like all of you say. The scrotum is there so that the testes can be at a place away from the rest of the body. Sorry. So that the sperm maturation can optimally happen, which is at a temperature ideally about 2 degrees Celsius, less than normal body temperature. Okay? Yes. Good evening, Shivanand, Deepa, Alpana. You are not very late. We are still in question number 1. Yes, exactly, Anand. What is, it's not 2, we are asking about 3. Okay? 3 is epididymis, which, like Anand rightly pointed out, is the part which we call epididymis that stores the sperm until they complete maturation, and after that they get carried by the vas deferens or the sperm duct. Yes, 3 doesn't cover the testes. This is the function. Stores the sperm until it completes maturation. You must mention that. Not just store sperm until what? You are a little late. Yes, Yash, that's all right. Okay? Until they are mature enough. Yes, Deepa. Okay? So let us go to sub-question number 4. Name the cells that secrete testosterone. Yes, who's going to give me the answer to this? Good evening, Aditi. I've been getting your emails. Okay. Leydig cells, Leydig cells, Leydig cells. Okay, and there we go. It is the Leydig cells, like you rightly pointed out. We also call them the interstitial cells. Exactly. Both of them are correct. Testosterone synthesis. I've just put this picture here for your reference. Here we have the Leydig cells. Okay? Yes. Fine. Next question. Draw a neat labels diagram of a sperm. Yes. This way, I always say ICSE children are much luckier than CBSE children. If at all you get to draw a diagram, it's usually something that you practically certainly can draw. Okay? So how do you draw a sperm's diagram? Yes, these are the parts that you have to label. I think I did discuss this when I taught you, when we discussed the specimen paper also, right? So this is an important diagram. Children, do remember, practice how to draw this, not rocket science. It's very, very simple. Scientifically, it has to be correct. It can be a vertical image also, if not horizontally. You have to mark the parts which are the head, middle piece and the tail. In the head, of course, you have to mark the acrosome, the nucleus. The middle piece, you must mark the mitochondria. And in the tail or the flagellum, you can just mark the plasma membrane if required. But these are the major parts of a human sperm cell. Yes, usually, yes, it's a very commonly asked diagram. That's what, Sunita, that's what I was saying. Sunita or Khushi, I remember seeing your chat. Yes, Khushi, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Children, remember the last homework question that I gave you? These are the first 2 answers that I got. I did get a couple of answers on email also. You're asked not to mark centriole, is it? Yes, Aditi, it's not necessary you must mark centriole, which is why I also did not mention that. The other parts which I mentioned are the ones you certainly must draw. Okay? Not so important for CBSE, because CBSE usually asks more complex diagrams. Okay? Yes, look at this, children. The answers to the previous homework question, which was diagram series 3. These are the first 2 answers that I got from Shagun and Jay. Jay, you say you are always late by 4 to 5 seconds. But anyway, you have given me the answer, which was to label the parts of a nephron. Okay? Yes. And 1 is marked as the collecting duct, 2 is DCT, 3 is Henle's loop. Yeah, you can mark it as the Henle's loop because it's Shagun is more specific. Shagun says descending limb of the loop of Henle or descending loop of Henle, and 4 is the Bowman's capsule. So thank you very much, everyone who has given me the answers. Great job, keep it up. And as you know, ICSE 2020 exams are nearing, and just like the 2019 toppers, you also can be there. Of course, we are always here for your support. Until now, we've been having a lot of biology sessions very, very regularly. You can expect some extra revision sessions very soon in the days to come to help you revise your other subjects also. So do stay tuned. Okay, children, do not miss. Okay, first answer will be yours. Yes, Ayush. Let's wait and see. All right. Next question, children. Study the diagram given below, which is that of a developing human fetus, and answer the questions that follow. Label the parts numbered 1 to 3 in the diagram. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Who's going to tell me the answer? Yes, 1 is the umbilical cord. Debayan says 1 is umbilical cord, and Devayan again says 2 is placenta. And what is 3? 1 is fallopian tube. No, it's not the fallopian tube. 1 is amniotic fluid. Okay, anyway, I'm getting all kinds of answers. Yes, Devayan has given me all the 3 correctly, I guess. Yes, Aditi, I have made a session on that. Please do go to Students' Corner and have a look how to get rid of exam stress. Okay. Yes, 1 is the umbilical cord. As you can see, the cord that connects the mother to the fetus. 1 is the umbilical cord. 2 is the placenta. Yes, somebody did tell me the answer. Devayan told me all the answers correctly. And 3 is the amniotic fluid. Okay, 3 is amniotic fluid. Yes, the fluid within which the human fetus lies bathed. Okay. Yes, exactly. Next question. Mention any 2 functions of the part labeled 2 in the diagram. Part 2. What did you label it as? You labeled it as the placenta. Just mention any 2 functions of it. Yes, children? Exactly, Jai. These are all exam favorites questions, which is why I am also discussing them. All of you must be familiar with all these questions. Yes, protects the fetus. Yes, Gunjan. Provides nutrition, Ravindra says. Piyush also says supplies oxygen also. Exactly, you can write any 2 of them. Part 2, which is placenta, provides oxygen, nutrients, etc. from the mother to the fetus. It also acts as a temporary endocrine gland producing estrogen hormones, and of course it does act as removal of waste. Yes, like Bhavita and many others said, removal of waste. Okay, removal of excretory matter from fetus to the mother's blood also is carried out by the placenta. Okay. Yes, it acts as a temporary endocrine gland. Okay, exactly. Okay, explain the significance of part 3 labeled in the diagram. Yes, you have already told me part 3 is amniotic fluid. What is the significance of amniotic fluid? Yes, children, great. Piyush says it's a good shock absorber, permeable to respiratory gases. Okay. Prevent from shocks. Yes, exactly. So, exactly. Debayan also says mechanical injuries, protection from mechanical injuries, protects fetus from mechanical jerks. It helps the fetus, prevents the fetus from sticking to the amnion, which is the layer, the first layer that surrounds the fetus. Yes, exactly. And of course, it maintains an even pressure around the fetus. So functions of amniotic fluid, children, from the specimen paper also, I remember discussing that with you. This is a concept that you must know. It can be asked in multiple ways. Okay, you can write any 2 of them. All right. Yes, Chitra. Okay, and that leads us to the next question. What is the normal gestational period of a human embryo? Yes, you must know what is the meaning of gestational period to answer this. Yes, children. We are in the next question, Anurag. Gunjan says 280 days. Yes, Nikita. Give me the answer and I will take your name. Yes, exactly. It is 280 days. What exactly is gestation, in case that is also asked? It's ideal to write in weeks or days. Do not write in months, okay? 7 weeks? Seriously? Okay. Gestation is basically the time, the period between implantation and delivery of the fetus. Between implantation and parturition, that entire period of pregnancy is what we call as gestational period. Remember, I told you when I taught you this, the animal with the longest gestational period is? Yes, animal with the longest gestational period. Yes, children. Exactly. No, it's not the dog. Yes, Nandan says elephant. Bhavita, Aditi, everyone says it's elephant. It's not humans. It's approximately 2 years. Okay, so it's a good to know fact. Now mention the sex chromosomes in a human male and female embryo. Yes, children. What are the sex chromosomes in a human male embryo? What are the sex chromosomes in a human female embryo? Tell me the answer. Yes, Ravinder says male XX. Seriously? Piyush says males XY and females XX, which is absolutely correct. Males XY and females XX, 2 X chromosomes in females. Okay, now we are asking about chromosomes. Okay, yes. Exactly. All right, and as you all are aware, we have amazing course content out here on the Vedantu platform. The micro courses have been designed exclusively for you, keeping in mind your needs as a student, provided you know your strengths and weaknesses in the respective subjects and in the chapters of a specific subject. Okay, so you can find 2000 plus micro courses if you just go to the micro course link, the micro course section, and here is your chance to win a micro course of your choice at just ₹1. All you have to do is follow these, take the one class challenge. Okay, children, just download Vedantu's learning app, select your grade, choose any free masterclass of your choice, and then what do? Take a screenshot of the class that you're watching and share it and along with the link of the micro course of your choice to this email ID, which is youtube@vedantu.com, and you will get a confirmation mail with a coupon code, and use the coupon code to get your micro course of choice at ₹1. So yes, go ahead and let the learning begin. And we also have crash courses designed for all of you out there. ICSE class 10 children, especially pay attention to what I'm saying. Physics, chemistry, biology and math are the subjects for which we've designed crash courses for you with all of these features. Okay, your entire year's syllabus for these 4 subjects. So how do you go about this? You can just go to this link that's given to you in the description box below, follow these 3 steps, okay? And you can apply the code AMCC to avail a wonderful attractive discount and get the crash course at a price of 7,999 only. Okay, AMCC, do not forget the code. Okay, children. All right, that brings us to the next question. Observe the given diagrams A and B. What do the diagrams depict respectively? Observe them closely. What do they represent? Yes. Yes, Nirupam, I did get your email yesterday. I think you're the same one. Yes? Look at it closely. It's not just the system. No, Alpana. I did mention your name also at the start. Exactly. Dia says vasectomy and tubectomy. Yes. If you closely observe it, it is vasectomy and tubectomy. Be careful of the spellings. Yes, A is vasectomy and B is tubectomy. What is it? What exactly is it? This is actually coming under the chapter population control. Yes. Look at it carefully, children. If these structures are there, it would certainly not be representing a structure of your reproductive system, right? It's vasectomy and tubectomy, which are important in some sense. We will have to explain that. But before that, label the parts 1 to 5. Okay, 1 and 2 here, 3, 4 and 5 here. Okay, have a look at it closely. Tell me what are the labels. Yes. Yes, exactly, Ruchi. But I want the answer to this now. Surgical contraception, you're all giving me explanation to that, but I want the labels now. Yes, Piyush and Debayan say sperm duct, Ravinder say 2 is testes, okay? 2 is scrotum. Look at it closely and then answer, okay? Yes, next, after 1 and 2, you're not progressing. 3, 4 and 5. 3 is fallopian tube. 3 is fallopian tube, okay? Yes. Divyatmika says 3 is fallopian tube. And then 5 is ovary, is it? Okay, 5 is ovary. Okay. What about 4? 4 is uterus. Yes, Diti. Exactly. Yes. I am good, Anas. Okay. And here we go. Let's check how many of you have given the correct answer. 1 is most certainly the vas deferens or the sperm duct. Yes. 2 is the testis. Undoubtedly, it is the testis, not the scrotum. If it was the outer sac, it would have been the scrotum. But we are talking about the inner organ, which is the testis. Okay. Yes. Next one, 3. Now that is this diagram. Part 3 is the oviduct or the fallopian tube. Both are correct. They are synonymous. Okay. What about part 4? And you all rightly pointed out that part 4 is uterus. And part 5, finally, I did get the correct answer from many of you. It is indeed the ovary. Okay, yes, if you have got all of these answers correctly in your mind, in your answers in the chat box here, do hit the like button right now and we progress to the next question. Mention the significance of X and Y. Okay, what are X and Y? If you can't see it clearly, let me mark it for you. This is X, this part, okay, is X, and Y is this part. Okay, tell me the answer. All of these are score boosters, Jay. They will help boost your scores, okay? X help in transportation of sperms, okay? Tubectomy, no, tell me the significance, Samarth. Yes, in simple language, Nikita has told me no fertilization, so no baby, okay? Yes, so let's look at that. How do you put that as the answer? X represents the cut and tight part of the vas deferens. What does it do? Explain that. You are supposed to explain that. Exactly. When there is a cut and tie made in the vas deferens, it ensures that sperms do not exit the male body and hence fertilization cannot happen. What about? Yes. What about Y? Y represents a cut and tie in the case of the fallopian tube. Alpana, your doubt, please post it in the comment section below because it may disrupt the flow of our session otherwise. Okay. Yeah, if it's related to this, definitely we'll take it up right then and there. If not, please post it in the comment section below. Okay. Y represents the cut and tight part of fallopian tube, which ensures the ova, because ova are produced here, right? If you recall, ova would be produced by the ovary and they move further down. The mature ova would move further down, and in the fallopian tube, in case copulation has occurred and sperms are entering, fertilization can happen somewhere here. So a cut made here ensures, blocks the meeting of ova and the sperm. Ova are unable to descend into the uterus, and sperms, in case they do enter, they are unable to meet the ovum to fertilize it, and hence fertilization can be prevented. It acts as an effective method of contraception. Yes, children, it is not reversible. This is a permanent method of contraception. Okay. Yes. All right. Going on to the next one. Okay. All right. State the function of parts 2 and 4. You have already told me 2 is testis and 4 is the uterus. What are the functions of testis and the uterus? Yes, children. 2 releases testosterone. Very good, Rekha. Yes, Pooja, your answer is also correct. It produces sperm. So in fact, testis has 2 major functions, right? It produces the sperm and it also releases the hormone testosterone. Exactly. And what about the uterus? Yes, to keep the baby. Yes, Nikita is telling me everything in very, very simple language. Okay. Yes, to protect and nourish the growing fetus or the growing embryo. That is the function of the uterus. So how do you write it? As you said, testis function would be these 2, uterus function would be this, protection and nourishment of the growing embryo or the fetus. Exactly. Okay, in case you have a doubt, if in case you have a confusion understanding the concepts related to all these questions that I've done today, please go back and visit my videos on the chapter reproductive system. It's quite likely you've missed those, so do go back, revisit them. Things will be much clearer to you. Okay, yes, and let us go ahead. As you know, you must already be a user of Vedantu's Learning app, and 2019 Users Choice App Award was awarded to Vedantu's Learning app. Thank you very much, children, for all your support. Do continue using it, and do stay in touch with us through Telegram also. Many of you are already in touch with us. I've been getting doubts from many of you through Telegram also. So how do you join it? Just hit the link of Telegram provided in the description box below. Join the respective group and stay in touch with us regarding any of your academic doubts. Okay. Yes. And here we go. This is the last question for today, but do not leave just after this. I have a homework question also for you guys. Okay. Question number 4. The given figure shows a type of pollution. Study it and answer the questions that follow. Now, as you very clearly know, this is from the chapter pollution. Okay. The very last chapter that we discussed. Exactly. Okay. But I must also mention that this chapter has very, very little scope for diagram based questions. So this is, in case something does come, it would come either as one of such models. Okay, this is just an example to help you understand how you can approach a diagram based question from this chapter. Okay, exactly, air pollution. But what is the question? Yes, Debayan, Aditi, Parsa, Ram, all of you are giving me answers to the sources of this type of pollution. It can be any of those. Vehicles, industries, yes, vehicular exhaust and from chimney, from industries, anything, automobiles, anything that comes to your mind. Burning of fossil fuels, exactly. Everything. You are all 15-year-olds who are smart enough to be able to answer this question. So write any of those, okay? And that will fetch you mark. Now, write 3 effects of it. Yes. 3 effects of it. Yes, Gunjan. Burning of wastes is also a correct answer. 3 effects of air pollution. 16. Okay, some of you are 16, some of you are 15, whatever it is. Ill health. Yes, Diti. Very good. Causes asthma and chronic disease. Yes, that is in ill health. Exactly. Respiratory problems, to be more specific. So you can write any of those. You can mention that it causes respiratory disorders, respiratory problems. It can even cause cancer, lung cancer and other things, right? Yes. Global warming is also an effect caused as a result of air pollution. It can even reduce crop yield, right? Yes, all right. So let's go ahead. I don't completely understand your question, Samat. Will any other class, as in, please be a little more specific? Okay. Yes. How would you control it? Basically, how would you control air pollution? Yes. Environmental problems. How would you control it, guys? How would you control it? We have gone to the next. By using CNG. Okay. Unleaded petrol, CNG. Okay, so again, you can write anything and everything that comes to your mind. You can even be as specific as mentioning words like scrubbers and all that to control particulate pollutants. You can also remove sulfur from fuel before use. All of these, yes. Less cutting of trees, planting more trees, carpooling. Yes. Before releasing in air toxic, yes. First, purify it, use public transport. Exactly. Any of these or all of these, if you wish to, can be an answer to a question like this. Now, I have also seen there are questions that come based on noise pollution also. So make sure you're able to understand and write answers related to noise pollution also. Okay, just like this. Okay, but this is basically to give you an idea about how to approach questions from this chapter. Okay, yes. And here is your homework question. I've given you 2 diagrams here. What do the 2 given curves represent respectively? Okay, you can call it curve 1 and curve 2. What do they represent? All right, so let's see who's giving me the answer first today. Okay, and children, here is a motivational quote that I wanted to put for you today. Do not be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Certainly make sure that you are led by the dreams in your heart. Fears and distractions are always going to be there out there in everyone's lives, but do not let them take a control of your life. Always be sure that your dreams are much bigger and much clearer in your vision as compared to the fears around it. Okay, and certainly success will be yours. And children, if you have enjoyed today's session, if you have found the entire diagram series useful, do remember to hit the like button right now. Please do share it with all your ICSE Class 10 friends. I'm sure all of them will benefit from these, because in 5 sessions we have completed all the chapters diagram-based questions. Okay. So do remember to share it and subscribe to our channel Vedantu 9 and 10 if you haven't done that yet. And in the meantime, if I can help you in any way, I would be glad to help you out. Do remember to send me an email at ambika.gopalakrishnan. Take care of my spelling, children. I'm sure many of you have also been complaining that your emails are not reaching me and bouncing back. That's probably most likely because of the spelling. Okay, so it's GOPALAKRISHNAN, okay, at vedantu.com. And until we meet again in another interesting session, this is Ambika signing off. Bye bye and happy studying.